Hello, my name is Terri Harvey and I'm a final year sport development and coaching sciences student, and this is my dissertation research project on the ways of seeing sport coaching violence, exploring sports coaches' experiences of an audiovisual art-based installation on interpersonal violence in elite sport. The aim of this study was to explore the experiences sports coaches had when exploring an arts-based audiovisual installation on IPV in sport, and whether this method of learning has efficacy as a coach education tool. My three objectives were to raise awareness of IPV in elite sporting environments, explore whether arts-based audiovisual installations can be used as a tool in coaching pedagogy, and to explore the experiences of the coaches and whether the installation has impacted their own coaching methods or behaviours. When researching for this project, it became clear that the benefits of sport and exercise were not automatic, and the well-being of individuals cannot be guaranteed simply through their participation in sport. Research has identified global patterns of interpersonal violence throughout all levels of sport. However, elite athletes have been recognised to be among those at highest risk of abuse in sport. This is because there is often a fine line between optimal and abusive practices, causing IPV to become normalised within the sporting environment. It is evident that sports coaching practices may pose underlying threats to athletes, and it's recognised that IPV can and does occur within the coach-athlete relationship, but to what extent is it exposed or known about to those outside of the academic or high-performance sporting realms? This research, inspired by the work of Lambert et al. And Trevelyan et al., will expose the severity of IPV in elite sporting environments through arts-based audiovisual means, a method that has not yet been used in sport coaching pedagogy. It also draws upon the experiences of sports coaches when engaging with this innovative method of sport coaching pedagogy, and whether there is efficacy to use this method in future coaching practices. So, the methodology. The Ways of Seeing Sport Coaching Violence exhibition was featured as part of the ESRC Festival of Social Science. From this, qualitative research was collected using a two-phase multiple method approach through the collection of 31 post-event questionnaires to depict the initial responses to the installation and recruit participants for Phase 2, which involved 7 semi-structured interviews exploring deeper into the topic of IPV and arts-based learning as a tool for coach education. The installation itself used both audio and visual methods of presenting the work of Kavanagh on the maltreatment of adult athletes in high-performance environments. Using direct statements of maltreatment from athletes created a sense of emotion and felt difficulty due to the creation of an unfamiliar sensory environment. This opened up an avenue for greater reflection from the attendees. From an interpretive viewpoint, the data was generated and a phenomenological and constructivist research paradigm was used to explore the experiences of the coaches interviewed and interpret their views to uncover themes through thematic analysis. There were 3 themes that were identified, as well as 8 sub-themes, which can be seen on the screen now. From the data analysis, it was shown that IPV is a topic not generally known about by people outside of the elite sporting bubble, suggesting either abuse is not being reported or organisations are not doing enough to safeguard their athletes. The use of an arts-based method of learning provided coaches with real-life stories that exposed the more subtle types of IPV through audio and imagery, provoking thought and emotion, therefore creating an environment which promoted critical reflection on the coach's own practices, thus impacting their own behaviours moving forward, suggesting there is a need for this kind of coaching pedagogy in sport. The need for innovative coaching pedagogy is something that has been explored in recent research, and from the interviews it became clear that this method of pedagogy has some efficacy in educating coaches on the severity of IPV in sport. The participants expressed that the installation was arguably more engaging than if they were to learn about the topic through reading a journal, because of the realness and felt difficulty of the content. However, the findings suggested that there would be difficulty in using this arts-based method of learning in formal environments, such as NGB coaching awards, due to the lack of formal assessment provision. But it could easily be incorporated into formal environments like universities, where there's more freedom to learn. Overall, this study provides further use of an innovative method of coach education that allows coaches to learn through emotion and empathy, increasing their engagement in learning, suggesting there is efficacy in using this method of arts-based learning in future coaching practices. Thank you.